I'm Shane.
I'm Bo.
We are your Kentucky Fried Critics.
Sasquatch. Bigfoot. Yeti. What do you want to call him today?
I don't think Yeti is right.
Bomble?
No, not at all.
No, Bombles bounce.
And he's too tall, right? They're usually like...
Yeah, the short and squat, right?
Yeah, see?
'Cause-
you thought I didn't get the reference
Yeah,
at
it's-
first. I knew what you were saying.
It's only like a foot and a half taller than Cornelius in the movie.
Wrong
Wrong movie. Not the movie
No.
we're talking about.
We are talking about Bigfoot. I would say Bigfoot. They do float the name Sasquatch around a time or two in this movie.
Yeah, that's the Native American name for it, right?
Yeah. Well, and technically where you're at in the country. So, like it's not, Bigfoot is typically, I think, more in like our area. Sasquatch is technically, I think, more the West Coast because that's where maybe I'm flipping it. I don't know. Somebody tell us which one's which.
An answer as any, man.
But that is definitely part of what it is. I've seen things that talk about like the etymology and why it's essentially the same creature but different names. This is why the long-standing idea. We should stop. This is Harry and the Hendersons.
I was like, no, we're not doing a documentary on Bigfoot. We're doing a funny movie.
Well, even if we want to talk about some of that, we were in the middle of telling them what we were watching. I certainly think telling them what we were watching was
important.
needed. So now, Bo, what I was saying. No, I'm just joking. We don't need to go back to that.
Keep going. If you saw like a good Bigfoot documentary recently.
I've seen a lot. Well, not recently. This is just that type of stuff that sticks with you once you see it.
I saw a really good like low budget movie where like it explained the Detloff Pass thing, but it was a Bigfoot.
That's cool.
And then at the end of the movie, Bigfoot shows up and just like rips everybody apart. It was awesome.
So I will at least finish where I had started. That Yeti is not appropriate because that is definitely a different part of the world. That's not even like a different part of our country. Yeti is a name from the other side of the
Himalayas,
world. Yes.
Right?
And so 100% not Yeti. Not saying that they're not all the same thing.
Subspecies.
Well,
one's white, one's brown. Better camo in the snow, better camo in the
I don't know if
forest.
I've even say that. Would you say that people who live in the Himalayas are a different subspecies than me and you, or are they just...
That's true.
They're just people that are there.
That's fair.
I would say that all these names are the same creature. It's just the locale that they live, right? That's what I would tell you.
One grew white hair so it could blend in the snow.
And maybe they're just covered in snow. Think about it. If they've got that kind of hair.
It's just frozen.
It's clumped in.
Yeah. They just walk around with ice on them. This is just an ice coat.
Well, what is it like? Certain types of yaks and stuff like they use those clumps actually help keep them warm. Like it's counterintuitive because like the way it is on top of the hair, it's an extra barrier from other
insulating. That's why an igloo works.
So the white on the Yeti could again just be that. Like there's enough hair underneath that it is extra warmth insulation.
That's a good point.
It is not actually white hair.
Now I want an ice coat.
We gotta stop though. Let's back. We're doing a movie.
We're already having way too much fun.
So before we start talking about the rest of the movie or start talking about the movie period, I guess.
Yeah, we really haven't.
We've
talked about Bigfoot
a lot. Let's stop and talk about the beer first, real quick. But what are we drinking today?
We are drinking Abettor Brewing Company's Summer White Lime Ale Screamin Sasquatch,
which makes this the most appropriate beer.
We were so happy when we found it because we wanted to do this movie.
Well, we've wanted
since we started planning this show, right?
We were gonna, and we said this last week that we were gonna shout out the people. The first, in a negative way, shout out the people who have hindered us up until now
because they had one.
Sierra Nevada.
Bastards.
Bigfoot.
Yeah, they had
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot Pale Ale or something like that.
We
can't find it anywhere.
Struggled. We've gone to
order
liquor
it
stores.
online.
We've gone to liquor barns. We've gone to this. It's been outrageous.
But it exists. I've seen the pictures.
And so we love that we finally found this. And we also really appreciate, again, my kids for wanting to do this and forcing us to have to find something, and we
Yeah.
just happen to be like, "Oh,
There
dude,
you go.
this is perfect."
Yeah, this is another one of your kids' picks. Your kids are awesome.
They picked such fun
There's
things.
not one movie this month that's like modern.
But
You said we were gonna do this, and I was like, "Oh man, we're gonna end up watching like the Bluey movie or like K-pop Demon Hunter or something."
not at all. They picked. They understood the assignment, right?
They've been
say.
raised well.
Yeah.
Well educated in their pop culture.
So God bless the kids. God bless Abettor for having this. It is good.
Yeah, it is, dude. I like that lime.
It is. Again, we're not beer enough people that we do this research beforehand. It has definitely inspired us after drinking it that now we need to know the difference between a white and a wheat ale, because me and Bo both think that this is very much like Blue Moon,
but with lime instead of
Blue Moon
orange.
Yeah, it is very much that kind of flavor. And I do understand that both whatever a white ale is obviously a very light ale, and a wheat ale is a light ale. So
Do they
get that
bleach the wheat?
no,
You think like they like before, like when they make flour?
no,
Surely
Bleach
not.
it?
Surely
No.
not. No, right?
that would be horrible. I feel like no.
And make a cup of poison, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
no. We're just gonna stick with no, Bo.
What if we irradiate it after to like kill the bleach?
No,
Make it even more toxic.
no. No. It would just be early harvested wheat, right? Like,
Yeah, that makes
maybe,
more sense.
because it'd be a different color. It's just like white tea versus green tea. It's just the same type of tea, but one is harvested
That's a good
earlier
point.
in the process, so that way it's
That makes sense.
lighter in color. It's not got the extra chlorophyll yet. Speculation. We gotta stop. We've speculated about Bigfoot. We've speculated about white versus wheat. Why don't we just start talking about things we do know, which is the movie itself?
Yes, I do. I do know the movie. I've watched it several times this week.
I will start with the things that maybe you didn't know, because I also didn't know. Not because I haven't cared about directors like you didn't care about directors, but because this is definitely a movie from my childhood, to the point that I definitely never thought about it like that. You know, like, I just loved this movie. I didn't have to.
Yeah, you just kind of watched it.
I didn't think about who made it as a 6-year-old.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Surprising.
Wasn't on my mind. I promise. Right? It's shocking,
Right,
but
right.
I promise. Was not on my mind.
Like the way you are now, I wouldn't have been shocked. Like 5-year-old you was just like going to the library to pick up a book to try and figure out who did this shit.
No, I did not. Although I did appreciate that scene in this movie where we had to see old school research and how it used to work, where he had to take like lunch break to
go to the library
and like ask the
ask
librarian.
the pissy librarian that doesn't want to be
with
there.
the wildest hair. Yeah, that was
She's going to a Flock of Seagulls concert after work, man.
definitely. But so those type of shots were there because we had our director. Good segue.
Yeah,
Good
nice.
segue. William Deere. Yes, like an animal. And we're dealing with animals and no, not like an animal. I'm just joking.
No,
It's more like Deer the other deer.
Yeah, when you write
Our
a letter.
friends, yes.
Friends, dear friends.
Yes. He is a guy who has not directed a lot of other. He's directed a few movies that I absolutely love, but I'm fairly certain you've not seen them. So I'm gonna float the two that I saw that he directed to you and see if you've heard of them.
Okay.
One is Time Rider.
No.
It is about a dude who's a pro BMX, not BMX, motor, like
Motocross?
yeah, like he's a pro. This was made in like 82 or 79 or I don't know. It's like way long time ago. And he accidentally stumbles into a government facility that is studying time travel, and something happens and he ends up going to the future, the past. He time travels.
I was like, I'm kind of hoping it's the past. I want to see dude on a dirt bike, like getting chased down by chariots.
Well, it's still like, it's one of those things where it's like, even if he went to the future, it's like one of those post-apocalyptic, you know, like it's still,
it's like the world ended.
yeah. So like like he's still super cool for having this thing.
You have a machine that works.
Yeah,
That sounds
That's
awesome.
why. Well, and I've only seen this once on Sci-Fi when I was like 9 years old, so I can't.
Man, remember when the Sci-Fi Channel was awesome?
Yes, I do. But so I knew you probably hadn't, because you would have been even younger.
Yeah, no, but it sounds like I want to watch this movie.
We'll find a reason. We'll find it. But so he was also, though, this is the next movie I'll mention I've seen a lot and I love. He was the director for If Looks Could Kill. You ever seen this? It's Richard Grieco playing a high school kid.
It sounds familiar. I feel like I've seen this one.
He plays a high school kid who looks exactly like a secret agent who gets killed, and then everybody thinks he's the secret agent, or not, maybe not even looks like. Maybe just people got his name. I think his name. He used
to play on TBS all the time.
Probably his real name was actually the same as the code name the secret agent was using. And
so it makes it worse.
At confusion at the airport happens because they're calling for him, and then it's wild, and this high school kid ends up having to be a secret agent and kill a Russian lady and with a scorpion because she was James Bond level, trying to kill him with a scorpion. I don't know. It's cool. It's funny.
I feel like I've seen this.
It's great. I love it.
I do like Richard Grieco.
So it'll's also probably going to make our rotation at some point.
Yeah, dude.
And he is the director of those. Not huge movies.
No, but they both sound awesome.
So William Deere is also one of the writers on this movie, and he did have one writing credit that blew my mind. One, he wrote a bunch of weird episodes of anthology series, like we've seen other writers have. Like they wrote 1 10-minute sketch on
Tales from the
Amazing
Crypt
Stories, or
Fact or Fiction.
Yeah, and so he had some of those, but he did have a writing credit for the story of The Rocketeer.
Nice.
I know you love The Rocketeer, so I was especially excited to let you know about that.
Dude, it keeps coming up on the show.
We'll have to do it.
I was like, we have to do it before the season's over.
Yeah, it makes sense at this point.
Yeah, because
it's like the biggest
a
tease
huge
ever.
loose because we've had like the director and like
we've had the writer a couple of times.
I feel like the cinematographer.
No, we've had the director a couple of times. We've had the writer. We've danced around The Rocketeer.
The caterer was talked about one time. Like we just keep bringing this fucking movie up.
Oh,
I know we talked about the video game because you and me both tried to play it and we couldn't get fucking anywhere.
No, it's impossible. So yeah, that is a good segue to our writers, though. We do have 2 more writers. One I'll do real quick because he basically did nothing else. That's Ezra Rappaport. That's not to say anything bad about the guy, but your
contributions are noted and appreciated.
Yes, this is a great movie. We appreciate you and whatever it is that you did for this. Thank you.
One love, brother.
Then we have another writer, Bill Martin, who is not necessarily a prolific writer. He's not written a lot of other things you've known, but he is also a voice actor. And he is a voice actor who has done tons of things. He did a lot of 80s cartoons, video games. Like if there was a Star Wars game in the 90s that was on it.
So you've heard this guy talk.
You've heard his voice somewhere. When I say 80s cartoons, I mean like Silverhawks, maybe not Silverhawks, but like that level, like that era of like his voice was used in a ton of cartoons. He was in Transformers.
Nice.
He was Broadside. He was Broadside.
Nice. Yeah.
He did the voice of Shredder for 4 episodes of the Turtles, which is crazy because I know Shredder is Uncle Phil for most of the run. So maybe I think that means,
was he sick?
Or something, and this guy did the other one.
Too busy with Fresh Prince.
Something happened. But so he did 4 episodes.
It was during those really emotional episodes, and he had to like take a couple days off to come down from that. I can't act right now.
And he was also notably the voice of Rockman in the cartoon movie The Point, which is a very specific, weird niche our older audience will know and nobody else.
So like our dads?
Not quite that. Well, they would know.
Yeah.
Because they would like the Harry Nilsson music in that. But Gen X would know because they would have been shown it by their dads when they were kids. It's more like that type of thing.
Check out this cartoon. The music's awesome. Like one of those things.
Yeah. And Gen X would have, so they would have been watching it as children or like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it was not quite my generation, but I was seeing it because I was like that bridge over. Yeah. And so.
Zennial or whatever the fuck they call
weird,
it.
I would advise watching it. It's like this trippy, crazy, fun.
I like trippy cartoons. Fuck yeah.
It's a fun, crazy ride of this kid with a point. Well, maybe he didn't have a point. I think he had a rounded head. Everybody else had a point head, and they were hiding his with a fake hat. I can't remember. It's been so long. But
you showed me a picture of the thing, and I was like, "Oh, kid with a pointy head."
Yeah. Well, so that's the gimmick is like So I'm pretty sure he does it. Like that's the thing. I think the rest of the town does. That's why he has the hat to help hide it. And they don't like. I don't remember. Dude,
What's under the hat?
Long. It's been a long time. But so you saw the dog too. There's this whole adventure of the kid and the dog, and they go and wild stuff. But yeah, I think we've gone far enough, and we need to focus in because now we're done with that was all the writers. That's everything I need to say. I thought it was very funny that we have a writer and a director who are both really more famous for maybe for things shit. Were not.
They just took a day off and was like, "Hey, let's make a movie
about a
giant
Bigfoot.
About a Bigfoot that moves in with John Lithgow and his family."
So that's what I want to say now. After our arguing about what he is, a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch, I will say right now, he's a Bigfoot, and this is my Bigfoot. Like when I think of a Bigfoot, Harry is what pops in my head first. Like before anything else, I think of Harry. Because, dude, this actor nailed the 60s grainy footage.
Yeah,
he nailed that run. When you would see Harry run in this movie, that guy studied that footage.
Oh, he
did that run. His hands were a little bit wrong. In the old footage, it looks like he's doing like hands this down, motion. Floppy hands. This guy was definitely still doing
the pump.
Yeah. But other than that,
he's too used to doing his morning jog, man.
His legs, he definitely nailed the like weird swoopy.
Well, he's like fucking 7'3" or something.
Like between 7'2" and 7'5". I think I saw a couple of like conflicting numbers.
It's Andre the Giant size. Damn,
he's a big dude. So we'll start there since we're already there.
Yeah, we're already talking about it.
This is Kevin Peter Hall, and he is, like we said, a giant of a guy.
Giant of a man.
And yes, he is just a giant in a furry suit, essentially, right? Like, I mean, it is...
Yeah, he's not making all those... That's a lot of animatronics making the facial expressions, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he didn't have...
Because didn't it go like, he's
7'2".
His head's like here, but then like the rest of the head's like up here.
Well, this is the reference. He's 7'2", 7'5", somewhere in there. And I want to say with everything, Harry stood 8'4".
Yeah.
So like the boots probably added something, and then like the head added through the something.
Throat.
Yeah, well, the eyes were definitely not his. So yeah, I mean he was looking from somewhere, not the eyes for sure. Maybe somewhere in the nose.
Maybe you'd have to have eye holes somewhere.
Yeah, hidden exactly.
Especially to get this performance out of him because he does a lot of physical comedy in this movie.
No, I love him. He did a great job. He does a lot of suit work. That's what I wanted to say. Since we're talking about him, he is also the dude who was the Predator in Predator 1 and 2.
Fuck yeah. My Predator. Screw all the rest of them.
Which, though, we know means he technically took the job from Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I mean, from what I understand, he was like a pissy little bitch and shit. We'll talk about it when we finally do that movie.
Well,
I got issues with Jean-Claude from that fucking movie.
Well, I'll also say I think they made the better choice.
Oh, definitely.
Instead of a short dude, a tall dude?
Yeah. This giant hulking with the fucking like bug mandibles. I love that movie. Yes. Manliest movie ever.
So yeah, we got to give Kevin Peter Hall all the credit we can on that. He is definitely a guy who knows how to be a dude in a suit. He knows how to do it very well, and he did it really well here.
He got to beat up Arnie.
Yeah. Well, who
hasn't wanted to do that on occasion?
He also got to be like 80s Saturday morning TV edutainment guy because he was also on this show called Misfits of Science, which almost nobody's probably gonna know, but he was one of maybe adults on the show even like he was a doctor and there were teenagers and he was one of the he was like one of the scientists in the.
Was he the world's biggest scientist?
Well, yeah, dude, he had to be. He's like.
I like Beakman's World. That was my science show.
Well, this would have been before that. This would have
really.
Yeah, this is 80s.
Oh yeah,
Beakman's
80s,
World was like 90s, early 90s.
93.
I don't. We're not talking about that. I don't know. I didn't come prepared for those kind of questions.
You weren't ready for me to bring up Beakman's World.
Yeah. It was not in my list of things to talk about today, sir.
Fair enough. Me, my sister, and 2 other people, the only people that remember
I watched it, but I definitely don't have notes ready for it. That's all I'm saying. Like I didn't look anything up about it today. Let's go back to our main actor, our top build, right? John Lithgow. He's our lead here, playing George Henderson.
Yeah, the whole reason this movie works.
I would say so.
Yeah, if
he pulls off the madman. He pulls off the sincerity. He pulls off
the heartbreaking
yes. He
part.
does
Like,
all
like
of it right.
I don't feel like anybody else could have made this movie.
But yeah, I would definitely say I agree with you, John, because he brings everything. He brings everything you need him to.
This energy to the movie.
Well,
right?
again, it's not even just the energy; it's all of it. It's like
we're dealing with a giant fucking fake creature, and I believe every goddamn bit of it out of it.
And I believe each emotion. I believe the anger. I believe the like when he starts to genuinely care, like the slow, and it's a slow thing in this movie. You slowly see him start to care about Harry. I believe it. I believe every bit of it. I believe the like him slowly like that look, when the first time where he's like, this isn't a creature. This
when he has it in his crosshairs and he can't pull the trigger. It's so emotional. Yeah.
It pulls you in.
Even when he comes down from the ladder, they look at him and he's just like, I'm okay. I just had a fucking experience though. I don't think I can't shoot this thing.
But then he still wanted to sell it. Like, that's what I meant by slow. It took him a while to get all the way there.
I mean, I'm not going to shoot the thing, but I would like to make my bag if it's okay.
Dude, his wife was the only good one in the family from the get. Like, she immediately was like, no, this thing has feelings.
Yeah, like when they first hit it with the car, and she's like, what if it's hurt?
We got to check
We got to go check on it.
You can't do that.
I love she's totally justified later when like her grandma's mink stole and like Harry's looking at her like, and then the family looks at her. She's like, why are you all looking at me that way? I'm the nice one.
So yeah, John Lithgow, he pulls off everything you need him to.
Yeah.
And I don't think we need to spend a lot of time talking about John Lithgow. He's the headliner here, and he's a headliner.
What's your favorite
we
thing
all know him.
He's ever been in?
I don't know. I love everything.
I know mine. It's Third Rock from the Sun.
I figured that's what you were going to say.
He's so good.
It's a good show. And
I love that
there
show.
are certain moments in this where I can see...
Yeah, where you can see Dick.
Yeah, 100%. There, like, I literally, almost wrote them down because I was like, that was a Dick moment.
And that's years before Third Rock, too.
So you can see, he's good. He knows how to use these certain things in his characters, and he does it well.
Cliffhanger, second place. He's
Footloose as the guy who says
he
you
plays a
shouldn't
surprisingly good villain, right?
You shouldn't dance in my fucking town. Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, he is a surprisingly really believable villain.
And Dexter, he's one of the killers in Dexter.
Oh, ooh. I need to watch that show.
Yeah, you should. All right. I
think we've gushed over John Lithgow enough.
Well, and before we start to go off the rails with Dexter for no reason, we should definitely.
I think we've done that before.
Probably. Let's focus in. So we already mentioned the mom and some of the stuff that she has done in the movie. That is Nancy is her character. She is played by Melinda Dillon. You will recognize her from movies like A Christmas Story, where she is also the mom.
Yeah.
And Close Encounters of the Third Kind, next to Richard Dreyfuss.
I need to watch that one again. I remember not liking it.
As a kid?
Yeah, when I was like 14.
Give it a chance again.
Yeah.
I think you'll like it.
It's one of those like I need to rewatch as an adult kind of movies.
Yeah, it was a slow burn. It's not really a great
and I like Richard Dreyfuss. You like it because that's the whole reason I watched it when I was a kid.
Understandable.
Yeah, maybe I'll still not like it when that just pissed the internet off. When
I'm sure there's plenty of people that don't like Close Encounters. It's not as phenomenal. Okay, we can stop. We'll wait for when we decide to cover it.
But we're trying to do like every movie besides the one we actually watched.
Yeah, that's why we're focusing in. Come on.
Yeah, locked in. Okay.
Because the next little bit is really fast. We've already covered the big people, the big things. We've got our kids here. We've got Sarah. She is played by Margaret Landrick. She's not been in much. I want to say both her and the brother are in like 7 or 8 things outside of this. One of those being like a daytime Disney show, like a Disney Hour or something weird.
Even the little brother.
The little brother.
I swear to fuck, I've seen him all over the place.
I agree with you. That's my note. So again, she's not in much. We don't need to say anything.
Her. I've never seen her before.
Ernie though.
Yeah.
I guess this was just a look, right? Because think about it, like the kid in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids has this look.
Frog from Little Rascals.
Wasn't the kid in Stay Tuned?
Yeah, he kind
Had
of has
this
the same look. It's just the big square glasses.
It's the
and
big
the kind of like
yeah.
nerdy look.
So, but I agree with you. I thought I was ready to do this kid's IMDb and be like, all right, I'm
He's
writing a
been in
couple
all
of things.
kinds of stuff.
Again, 7 things. One of them was the same weird Disney hour as some random generic character in a random episode
One
or
of those
something.
after school specials.
Yes. So
That's
nothing
even worse.
great.
Not
Nothing
even
great.
like, what was it, the Disney Channel original movies they would do?
Yeah, but those were even better than that.
Yeah, dude,
than
no,
this.
those are awesome.
Yeah. So he was in the movie Flatliners, which I've told you about before, Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
So this guy technically passes the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Hey,
test
there we
really
go. That's all you
easily.
need. You made it in Hollywood.
He's in a Kevin Bacon movie. It's the easiest connection in the world.
That's how you know. I accomplished something.
But he's not in a lot. And so again, that movie is only like 91. So
That's
he's
sad,
not
dude,
even
'cause this
he's
kid-
he's got to be like one of the teenagers in a flashback or something, because he couldn't
Right.
have been. He's 4 years older than he was in this.
Yeah.
So he's not like an adult in that movie.
I don't know. That's sad. This kid was great. I love this kid. He's just like, it was him or me when he shot the fucking bunny.
No, I loved Ernie. Ernie is such.
He lived for the chaos.
So
That
this
was
is-
his only
We've
thing.
not said his name. We've said it all.
Oh,
we got
yeah.
sidetracked.
What's his actual name?
Joshua Rudoy. Rudoy?
Nice.
Rudoy?
Rudoy?
Rudoy.
Rodoy. Rotor.
Rudoy? We're trying to hit everything so that way one of them's right. You know, you throw enough darts, one of them's hitting the bullseye, I guess. Isn't that how
We
that
just
works?
shotgun it down the hallway and hope we make it, man.
That's a
right?
better analogy for this movie, I think.
Yeah.
The shotgun, right? Like, there's a lot more guns and
Oh,
hunting
dude, fuck
and
tons of
shooting.
guns.
Yeah, this movie is wild with the guns.
Oh, it's great. It's like accurate fucking like early like late 80s, early
Mhm.
90s gun law too,
Mhm.
because that one guy's just like, I need an M16 and stuff. He's like, that's like a 7-day waiting period. You can't do that.
The funniest part to me wasn't even that. It was when the one guy was asking for the gun that he could get the same day, and he was like, I'm gonna need your address, because he was trying to figure out where Harry was.
Yeah.
And that dude was like, you need my what now? You don't need my
I
address.
don't need my address.
It was wild that they didn't.
Yeah. Back then.
In some kind of registration. You know, like, because I think today he would still have to show his license. You know, like,
Yeah,
there's
you'd have to show your license. There was a waiting period, but it wasn't until Clinton came along where you had to like do the background checks.
I'm not
and
even
shit.
worried about that. To me, it's still just wild that, you know, again, like, they don't say it, but that dude's reaction was like, you need my what now?
You need my what? Fuck you. You're not getting my address, asshole.
You're so wrong. I don't.
I
need
can't give
that.
you the gun until you do. Oh, okay. I'll give you my mother's fucking
Yeah, no, he
bank
was like,
account
I'll give you
number. You
whatever
know, give me the gun.
I can do whatever it is, sir. You just tell me.
I mean, I feel for that guy a little bit because he's like, it was like 3 blocks from my house. I've got kids. He doesn't know that Harry's a nice, gentle
I know
creature.
that, but that's why George has to do what he can, because he's trying to make sure that they don't kill.
He tried with the drawing that his dad made him do.
His dad's a douche.
Yeah, his dad's an asshole.
Let's go ahead and move on then. So his dad,
T.R. Polk.
Camp Nowhere.
I can't. That's all he's ever going to be to me.
This is Emmett Walsh, which I don't know why I already knew that, but I did. I can't tell. He's in a lot of things, but again, not.
Yeah, I've seen him in a bunch of shit, but every time I see him, I'm like, Polk.
What's that
T.R.
accent? It's
Polk.
the accent choice he used for the movie, dude. It's so memorable. It's so memorable.
I'm looking for a yellow gremlin.
So yeah, George Senior. Technically, they are both George.
Yeah.
George and George. He is a douche. He's I don't like this guy.
Yeah, no, he's an
a
asshole.
horrible dude from top to bottom in every way. Like he obviously had a horrible relationship with his son, but he thinks it was a great relationship, which
I
is
took
even
my kid
weirder.
hunting and we killed all kinds of stuff, and then you're over here like George just wanted to paint.
Yeah, and, he
And
never
then the
listened
one
to
time
me.
his dad's like, "Hey, you draw
Make a
me
painting.
a thing."
But I want you to make it the opposite way than you should make it, or you want to make it. And I don't care that you don't want to make it that way. I want what I want.
and then draws over it. That was the worst part. I
Oh,
was
dude.
like, "You're a fucking asshole." I mean, granted, it was actually pretty good for a cover up. It was pretty good.
Well, it's because it wasn't just a cover up. Because the first one was in pencil. He legitimately erased the mouth.
It took
Well,
like
he erased it
and then took like
Sharpie.
a Sharpied over it. So I can't even undo what you did.
Yeah. So super douchey.
I don't blame him for quitting.
Super douchey.
And fuck this gun store. What is this gun store? It looks like a fucking like men's boutique, but with like guns in it.
It was weird. before we get to the gun store and all the other fun things in the movie, I've got two people left to talk about just because we should say their names. They were big in the one's in the movie a lot, and the other guy is a big important part of the movie. So we got LaFleur. He's in the movie a lot. And he's in he's constantly get.
He's the guy who's like trying to hunt down and kill Harry.
So we should at least
and he's French.
Yeah. But he's actually a British guy, if that makes you feel better.
That does.
He's not a real French guy.
It does. Good French accent though.
David Suchet. He is
Jacques Lafleur.
He is apparently a very large British actor, like in a lot of things, but not a lot of.
Yeah, we don't. That makes me. Doesn't that make you mad? We don't get like half the stuff that they do over there.
I want to say he's been Inspector Poirot.
Poirot.
Yeah. Oh, in something recent. I don't think it's one that you've seen.
Okay, I was gonna say. I was like, has he? Because I've watched like the ones from like back in like the 80s and shit.
No, this is like a recent interpretation. I'm pretty sure.
I like those. They're really good.
But so yeah, he's done that. But so he is though in Executive Decision. The people are trying to steal the Air Force One, and they have to bring in the Blackhawks to come, or not Blackhawks, the weird stealth bombers to come in and land on the plane and try to get the president out. You've never seen this?
No, I've never seen
Kurt
this.
Russell. You should watch it.
Holy shit.
I saw that in the theater.
The only Air Force movie I saw was the one.
Not Air Force One.
Yeah, with Harrison Ford.
I think Executive Decision is still about the president's. I think it's still about Air Force One. It's definitely about planes and like this crazy ass shit going on.
I'm mad. That sounds awesome.
Okay, but so he is in that. The last character, so we can move on to the movie, is Dr. Wrightwood.
Oh, is
Wallace Wrightwood.
Is that what it was?
Yes, Wallace Wrightwood.
I remember earlier we were like, what's his fucking name? Whitwacker?
Yeah, I told you I had it written down, so we didn't have to worry. Here we are. Dr. Wallace Wrightwood.
Wrightwood. That's way better than Whitwacker.
This is Don Amesh. I love this guy. He is in Cocoon. He is in Trading Places. He's one of the two old dudes. He's essentially the Muppet characters, but in real life. The two old rich guys in Trading Places.
Yeah. Staldor and Waldorf or whatever.
One of those, yeah. And he is also, though, I had to say this. This is one of the ones Bo got earlier because I had to tell him, because Bo was just like, I recognized his voice.
Yeah, because I was like kind of not paying attention for a second, and he started talking. I was like, I know that guy. Who is that guy? And I looked. I was like, maybe I don't know that guy.
But then I had to tell Bo that he was spot on. He did recognize his voice because he is also the voice of Shadow.
Yay!
In Homeward Bound and Homeward Bound 2.
Get up, Shadow. No, I'm tired.
So 100% you recognized his voice.
Saddest part of that whole fucking movie.
You were right, though. You recognized his voice. Good on you, Bo.
Yeah.
Good on you. But I loved him in this movie because his performance is phenomenal, dude. Like
the jaded Bigfoot hunter, and then he finally meets Bigfoot.
Dude, that transition.
He immediately turned into 6 years old.
He captured childhood joy as a 60-year-old man better than I think anybody ever could.
The most convincing literal Yahoo I've ever heard in a movie. No, I believed that Yahoo.
Although I guess that makes sense then when you think Cocoon, because isn't that like it's about old people becoming like young again
that's a
too?
Good point.
Fuck, man, damn it. I guess he is just really good at that.
He's really good at that.
Like youthful vibrance.
He was a child to the very end, man. He never lost that youthful exuberance.
That has to be.
I assume he's dead by now. He was like 60 when this movie came out.
I don't tend to look those things up because you don't like them.
Yeah. I assumed he'd have to be like 100 by now.
Well, that's just like there's another person who's passed away we won't talk about because Bo doesn't like that. We're not focusing on the sad.
We're not here to make me sad, man. This is my fun time.
So we're gonna keep moving. But just I want people at home to know so that way they don't come at us in the comments and be like, I can't believe he didn't talk about this. We do know we're moving on.
Yeah,
for Bo.
That's right.
Don't bring it up in the comments,
motherfuckers.
Bo doesn't want to hear it. Well, technically he knows, but he doesn't.
I know, but I don't want to talk about it.
He doesn't want to talk about it. We're not going to rehash it. So on to that. We're ready for the movie because that's what I was going to say. Like we're done. So we went off the rails a lot, but I think it's okay because we for once we kind of got through the cast pretty quick.
Yeah, pretty good.
good on us, but it's also because they're not in anything, so it's a lot easier.
I mean, except for John Lithgow, yeah, but
Yeah.
like we can gush about that later.
Yeah, so on to this. I don't care what anybody wants. It has like a standing 6 out of 10 on IMDb. Again, that doesn't mean anything to us.
Yeah, I hate the IMDb rating system. It's so stupid.
But again, they pull it from other places to use their score too. So I mean, some of this is based from other places' reviews too. So
yeah,
I mean,
but
like,
still though, like, come on. Do you actually go out and like poll the people out on the street?
no, people leave it from the site. That's how it works.
Yeah, stupid.
It's one of the ways.
It's a very biased rating system, and I don't agree with it.
Well, I mean, I don't either. We've said several times.
Yeah, because
people
half the
give it
time
bad
it's like,
things.
no, I love that movie. 5.6. It's like, get fucked.
Yeah. So again, I don't care what any of those people wanted to say.
No,
This is good.
top 10 best family movies
It's-
ever made.
That's why it's funny. It's family friendly in the right kind of way. Like not in
Yeah.
a way that it's like shooting down to make a family friendly movie. It is just a perfectly rounded out written story to where it is family friendly without having to try to be going out of its way
Yeah.
to do that. Right?
It's not
like,
schmaltzy.
yes, it is just like it captures what I feel like a real
Yeah.
what feels like a real they feel like a real family.
I believe everything that happened.
I believe those are the Hendersons.
yeah, like that is
Like,
how
I
they
know-
actually are.
I know who John Lithgow is.
Yeah, he's the
But-
guy who goes hunting and fishing and stuff, mostly just to try and impress his dad.
No, that's George. But what I'm saying is like I know that he is a guy, but when I watch this movie, I feel like he is George.
Yeah.
He is I like that you said that. He is a guy that does no, I meant like the real dude. I know who John I know who he is. But no, like again, that proves the point though.
Yeah.
That the fact that you even slid into that is like it proves the point. You couldn't even tell what I was trying to say because he does it so well.
Yeah.
He encapsulates this character when he is playing this character so well that I'm just like
You want him to be your dad
Well,
and
and he-
take you fishing and shit.
and he's like like we said earlier, the transition into like everything else. The movie is heartwarming in a way you don't expect it to be in the middle of the antics that are going on, right?
In the middle of fucking the Bigfoot's trashing the house, it turns into like, oh no, he ran off. We need to find him.
Or he does, he saves the dog, or he keeps the kid. He catches the kid when the kid falls down the stair. Granted, the stairs he tore out.
Yeah.
But I mean, he still helped save.
I like
the
to
kid.
think he just like, turtled around the kid while the stairs collapsed. That's how he got
Yeah.
his hand hurt.
But so again, like the movie is just great, dude. It's hysterical. It's fun. It's funny. You almost want to cry at times.
Oh yeah, when they're trying to send him off into the woods, John Lithgow went too hard in that scene, dude.
He did.
Like we didn't need this level of acting in this movie.
Well, I think the level was fine. The slap was the step too far.
Right? It's like, oh, you
Holy
hit him.
shit.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Both that scene and
Hey,
this,
when he turns around, right? Just because he's like, after he smacks me, he turns his back on him and stuff. It's like, I can't believe I did that, but I had to.
goodbye, my friend,
Right?
to himself, because stop. We got
Fuck.
so that scene and the scene when he has the realization when he's got the gun on him, like this isn't a wild creature. This is exactly what I said. The movie is a slow burn of them realizing that Harry is maybe more, air quotes, so that way people at home listening know what I'm saying.
Beep, beep.
Air quotes. He is maybe more human
Than animal.
Well, no, not even that. I think he's more human than human. He's more human than they are.
Oh, yeah.
Meaning that he is more connected to emotions and like he understands
He's
the
a
world.
vegetarian.
He understands the world at a level better than we do, in a way that humanity wishes
He gets
it
upset
exists.
about like the already dead animals
Yes.
on the wall.
That they weren't understanding. In the
Yeah.
beginning they didn't get, and then slowly once they start like actually paying attention. Again, like I said, it's
I
like
am friend of all beasts.
it's like he puts a mirror on humanity. He's
Yeah.
like, you think I'm the wild animal, and I'm telling you, you guys are hanging dead bodies on the wall.
Oh yeah, like I said earlier, I was like, well, at least he's a good hunter. He eats what he kills.
Yes.
But like toward the end of the movie, you're like, all right, hunting's bad. I don't
Yes,
want to.
no.
I don't want to do it. Yeah.
Harry
I'll just stick to fishing.
Harry
It's good
buries
enough for-
the roast, for the love of God. Like
Yeah.
he recognized the cooked roast and how delicious we all know that smells, and was like,
Mhm.
I'm burying that because you guys are fucked up.
Right, that cracked me up. She's like, it's in a shallow grave in the backyard. And it's like, damn.
So again, like I said, like the fact that they're the whole family they realize that again, he is showing them that maybe they are living the wrong, like
Yeah.
that maybe he is showing what we
you think
really
they-
ideally want to be.
Do you think they went vegetarian after this? Like strictly like fish and vegetables?
I think they certainly tried.
That's pescatarian.
Pesca.
Pescatarian.
Yeah, it's with an E, pescatarian. But it is from Pisces. You
Yeah.
are right. Yes.
Sasquatch is pescatarian. That's funny.
But yeah, I think
Because they use like the double fish fillet for McDonald's to try and get him in the car.
I think the family definitely tried, right?
Yeah, I could do it for like. I mean, if you let me eat fish, I could probably do it for like a month.
I think they gave it the good college try.
Yeah,
I don't
but-
think the
but,
Hendersons stayed that way.
Something about steak.
Now I do
Just
think
keeps
they
drawing you
all.
back.
I do think they all gave up real leather and mink shawls.
Yeah,
Right. Like I think that is something that is.
He
no
doesn't go
longer-
hunting
yeah.
anymore. They're not eating like rabbit.
No,
and
100%.
venison and
All
shit.
of his guns are gone
Yeah.
after this.
No, he just
100%.
upgraded to target shooting. He starts getting like the super, like the Olympic level fucking
No,
ergonomic ones.
I feel like he totally just got away from guns.
It just
like
dropped it
Well, he left
entirely.
his dad's shop and was
Yeah,
like,
that's a
"I'm
good
leaving
point.
that behind."
I forgot his dad was the one that like kind of
Yeah, pushed the guns
pushed
on him.
that on him.
Yeah. So I don't think that's something that once this is all said and done, it's over there.
I was worse. I was just kind of superimposing my own love of guns on him. I'm like, well, if I'm not going to hunt, I'm still going to shoot the guns, you know?
Yeah, again, that's what the movie is so great, because we get to see each family member go through their own like change.
Yeah.
Like their own getting betterment out of meeting Harry, right? Like it's not like
Yeah.
they all learn the same lesson. They all learn different lessons
kind
from
of
Harry,
lessons.
right? Like, so the dad learns, again, like maybe hunting's not the way, but he also learns like money's not everything.
Yeah, because he
Like
quit
in true 80s fashion, like
Yeah.
you gotta like turn away from capitalism.
Yeah, because the beginning of it, he's like, we can make some fucking money.
well, it was
off
like
this
we can
shit.
sell the dead body, we can sell the living
Why?
creature, we can sell
We
the...
can open an exhibit like
Yeah,
a zoo.
it was all about money until he finally started, again, like he made that connection, like this
until
thing,
he almost shot him.
well,
He
until
was
this,
like,
he's like, this isn't a creature, this is humanity,
this is a
this
sentient being.
this is what we should aspire to be.
Yeah.
Like maybe he's not the missing link, maybe they are the next step in evolution, maybe
No, he says
maybe
something
we're the
like
ones that were left behind,
right. Like he says something about like we're so afraid of anything that's like new or magical that we just rather kill it or
Yeah.
study it.
Well, again, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe they are.
Yeah.
My theory is maybe we're the ones left behind. Maybe
Yeah.
they're the next step in evolution. With the way they care
We
about
just
the world.
retreat back into the forest. I'm down. I've thought about it. Just be like, no, fuck all this. I'm gonna go live on a mountaintop, build me a little hut, and hunt and fish, and
Sounds
just
like a
not
better way
talk
to
to
be.
anybody.
Well, again, according to Harry, better life.
I mean, it sounds awesome, but then I wouldn't get to do this.
True.
Yeah.
True that.
So,
I have gotten rather fond of our
of
podcasting.
I like
and,
beer
being
and
this
talking to the fans
and having a fun time with you with movies. That's a good time.
Could I still like
found a good niche here.
Can I podcast on my mountaintop? Right, I get like a Starlink or
We'd
whatever.
have to do a lot to make sure that we're getting good sound.
Yeah, it's
The
true.
wind is going to be our enemy.
I'll build a windbreak out of stone.
Just find a good
We'll
cave.
tunnel into the mountain.
Just find a good cave.
Yeah, there we go. No, there's fuck tons of them. I know a couple.
Yeah, the movie though is so good because we see this family all learn their own lessons all through Harry. And we see Harry slowly, legitimately become a member of the family.
Yeah.
Not, again, just like...
he's more of a family than little Bob, the dog.
Well, no, because he's supposed to be. Wrightwood said it. Remember, Wrightwood was like, oh, you'd keep him like a pet.
No.
And dude, George...
A member of the family.
Again, John, going back to...
I wish I was as good an actor.
The way John Lithgow gave that line. The power...
The offense. Like, no, fuck you. He'd be like my uncle or whatever.
No part of that moment didn't feel genuine, right? Like, you literally are like, John Lithgow is friends with Bigfoot. That reaction was 100% like he was genuinely hurt. He was genuinely insulted that you would say he would treat him like a pet.
That's my old war buddy you're talking about. Of course he can live at my house.
It was, again, and that's why Wrightwood had...
Yeah.
That, again, it makes so much sense. If Lithgow didn't give the performance he did, it wouldn't make sense that Wrightwood is supposed to all of a sudden be like, maybe that guy was telling the truth.
And then calls him later when he sees when he chews out that fucking biker. It's like, no, I bet you fucking crashed your fucking bike and scared the shit out of him, and you're too much of a pussy to admit it.
No, that scene is so funny, dude. Because the guy goes,
yeah, that's exactly what happened.
The look that Lithgow gives the cameraman before they start asking his name, where he was like,
yeah, see, I told you, you fucking pussy bitch, trying to make yourself.
And then the reporter immediately was like, and who you are? And he was like, fuck.
Oh, god damn it, I'm on camera.
Yeah, the transition.
There's even like the cut to the cameras, they all go zoom.
It was so funny, dude.
George Hen.
Yes, no, that was good, because that's what Wrightwood said on the phone. He goes, Mr.
Hen.
I think we need to speak.
Oh, okay.
But who was Wrightwood to complain? Because he already pretended to be a completely different person
when he went to go visit him.
It's like, who are you to be like so cocky about the fact he gave a fake name on TV?
Dr. Wrightwood is busy right now. I just run this shitty Bigfoot exhibit.
He's a kooky old man.
Yeah, he'll be back later.
He's too busy being retired. You don't want to talk to him.
I mean, given the guy's experiences in life at that point, I'd probably be like, yeah, I don't want anybody to know who the fuck I am. I'm Bill, the guy who runs Bigfoot exhibit.
I appreciate every bit of the interactions he has in his store, both with LaFleur and Lithgow.
Yeah.
With the Hendersons. It's so funny the way he is in that environment, like the Bigfoot environment. Like he embodies this eccentric man who's trying to not be eccentric. Like, it's like, dude, you're standing in the middle of a store that is wall to wall Bigfoot, and he still tries to play it off cool.
Heck, it's fine. I sell like strands of hair for a buck.
LaFleur is like, we're both enraptured with this idea.
You're like me. You stare in the mirror every day and say, I am not a fool. But you finally blinked.
No, listen. And they were standing in front of the man's store that had 18-foot tall Bigfoot signs. And he goes, I think you've taken it a little too far, LaFleur. What the fuck are you talking about?
We shall see.
It's just like, dude, I think it's Wrightwood is in denial about... Until he finally says it. I feel like the moment he snaps out of denial was when he was at the dinner table, moments from finding out it was real.
Yeah.
He's at the table and he tells them, like, 50 years. 50 years
you're
I've
going
been down this road.
You're going down a dark road,
right?
Man. Stop now. And fucking Harry's like sneaking up behind him the whole time.
That's almost poetic.
I know.
50 years in, he is like, I've come to the realization it's all fake. I've wasted my life. I'm wrong. Just for the reality to be tiptoeing behind him.
George is like looking at Harry like, no, not yet. Wait. Just hang on just a second. Let him keep talking.
No, that was funny because that wasn't... He starts to come to he was about to break the ceiling again.
Yeah,
that's
what
no. He said, but he wasn't even trying to tell him to wait. He was just like, remember, we've been learning.
Yeah, we don't do that. We just fix that.
We duck under. And you see it. Like, as soon as he goes under, like, there's that moment in George's face where he's like, he did it.
Yeah, he's smart. I knew you were
just
smart.
Like I taught him how to sit.
No, the sitting was great. He totally was fucking with George during the sitting scene. Do you see that?
Yes.
When he's like, when he just does the big flop and then looks up at him like, he was totally fucking with George. He knew how to sit.
The coy looks he gives all the time are great, dude. Well, no, he definitely knew how to sit. We saw him sit in that recliner perfectly fine.
Yeah. It's not his fault that the weight
No, he
gave out eventually. It took like a minute. That cracked me up. He's sitting in it laughing his ass off, and the chair just gives out slowly, and he just kind of sinks.
He's an 8'4" tall beast. Of course, that thing
weighs like 500 pounds.
But that was one of my favorite scenes when he's in that chair and the dog. That was the moment him and the dog finally made friends.
Yeah.
When the dog jumps up, you're just like, oh,
because it just jumps up in his lap.
This is so cute.
We're gonna watch fucking Ronald Reagan and Bobo.
Hey,
or Boo Boo. What was the monkey's name?
It's Bobo.
Was it Bobo?
Sure.
Yeah. That makes me upset.
No, my favorite reference of something that was on the TV was the crash test dummies.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I loved that fucking cartoon.
I love that we saw the crash test dummies in this. It was so cool. I was like, that's dope.
And Adam's Family, but that one was really obvious.
Oh, that was good.
They all stop and look at the TV like, huh. And then back to drying his hair.
Yeah, this movie, again, it's fun. I don't care what anybody says. It is a good time. It's a good family movie. This is, again...
Yeah, the kids are about to come in here and fucking tell you how good this movie is.
We're here because I showed this to them because I loved it, and now they love it so much that they wanted to share with you guys how much they love it. And so, yeah, we're
Exactly.
Here.
You're a prick if you don't show your kids this movie.
You certainly should at least think about showing your kids this movie after this.
Way better than any of the new fucking shit that's on Netflix.
Again, because an adult can... I know I have the nostalgia vibes.
Yeah, but there's a couple of jokes that are for adults, like when the daughter's like, it's typical man behavior, and the mom's like, how do you know it's a man? She's kind of like,
don't say.
It's like, I don't want to know. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. Fucking,
he's walking around naked.
Fucking,
you get the right angle.
Big monkey balls just hanging.
So again, it's great. The movie is phenomenal. You should be watching this movie. Before we start to wrap, because I think we're good. We're getting to we've said a lot of things about this.
I love this fucking movie.
Yeah, exactly. We're getting towards the end. Before we wrap everything up, I do want to talk about the last scene where we finally, everything's great. They saved the day. LaFleur's not killing him. LaFleur accepted that he's a person.
LaFleur fucking after he's pissed himself.
It was when he shakes his hand. That was the moment where LaFleur was like, you are a human.
Just one more sphincter tight for him, right? Because he thought he was like, I'm free. Oh, no, please. Oh, he's just shaking my hand.
But that was the moment where he was just like, oh, you aren't a wild beast.
Yeah. Because wild animals don't shake hands.
Would never have understood the concept of shaking hands on their own. Like, it's one thing for a trainer to be. Yeah. But he did that on his own. He offered his own handshake. If I don't
shake hands.
And so, yeah, like, we get this final moment where they know LaFleur's on their side, and Harry
cleaned up magically after that scene. Like, he was all grungy and dirty, and then like cut to he's in like a nice polo shirt.
He's just able. He just had a spare in their car.
Took all the furs off.
But so yeah, the wrap up though was great because again, you keep cutting me off. I almost forgot what I was saying. I was like, dude, I'm not talking about LaFleur's clothes. I promise you that's not. The end though is we get to see him finally walk back into the nature, and we see that all of them are there. This is why I hate that you cut me off, because you also love this. And
I do. I love
this scene. Off, and all I wanted to do was talk about the thing you also want to talk about, Bo. So yeah, we get this scene where we see like 8 or something.
Dude, there's a bunch of them, and they're perfectly camouflaged in the scene.
Yes, exactly. And
like they just poof, poof, poof. Poof. Oh, there's more Sasquatches, especially the littlest one.
The little baby.
No, I swear to fuck. If you go back, it's a stump.
But it wasn't.
It's a stump. It's a fucking
stump.
Wasn't. And then
because as soon as it walked away, did you see a stump still there?
No, but it looks just like a tree stump. It's not furry or anything, because you kind of look and you can like, oh, I see that one. He's got kind of like a
Nope.
I can see his
I'm
leg.
telling you right now.
No, the
Nope.
littlest one
Nope.
is the most perfect camouflage I've
Yes.
ever seen in a movie. He just poofs suddenly into this fucking baby satch and
Dude,
walks
the
off.
the way the baby one gives the turnaround to look at them, like the rest of them, this is like a real quick like glance.
Yeah,
the baby
like-
does the full like
Me?
turn around. He almost is like walking backwards for a second. The full turnaround.
He's like, yeah, that's right.
I was here.
You didn't see me.
My hide and seek game is on point. What? What are you gonna do?
He'll be the very last one. When they all get hunted to extinction, that will be the final one.
No, I think now we are definitely at the end, and we'll take care of our the thing in a second. But I gotta tell you this now because I'll forget if I don't, and I know that Willow won't bring this up.
Okay.
But when she was watching, she legitimately looked at me at one point, and she was like, "I don't understand why they're all upset." She was like, "Can't they just? Isn't this?" She didn't say it, but she was essentially like, she had the same thing to say about this that we did about Little Monster. She was like, "Look, I know that he can't come see them,
But they can.
but can't they just go up to the mountain?"
No, I'm glad you said that. I was thinking that same thing. I was like, no, there's like more story here. Like this is like a yearly trip for the family. They go out to Mount Rainier. They camp. Fucking Harry comes and visits. He's gotten married. He brings his kids.
Listen, when she said it to me, I was just like, I genuinely have not had that thought until you just said it. But you were right. Why
Yeah.
this is, and again, as soon as she said it, my head was just like, it's the Little Monsters defense. It's
Yeah.
what we said. Why can't they?
why
go this-
can't he just?
I understand why Harry. It's just like that. Like Harry can't turn into a human if he goes back to the real world. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's the same kind of dumbness. It's like Harry can't go see them. He'll get caught. Why can't they go up and go camping
And
and hang out?
yeah,
In the
just
woods?
like in the like, hey, we'll be back next summer.
Let me meet your kid.
2
Was that your
weeks?
kid, Harry?
Was that your? Yeah, no,
What-
like
we
is that
need-
your nephew? What's
Yeah.
going on here?
I've got questions. I need answers. Harry just learned how to talk. We
No,
need
I thought
more.
that same thing. I was like, no, that
Okay.
they do this every year. They just go camping, like in the beginning of the movie. But like now, like Harry and his family comes and visits, and they all go fishing together, and it's beautiful.
It's definitely what the kid had to say, man.
We tell her I'm with her. Like that is exactly what happens.
All right. I think though now we are definitely at the end. I'm glad that I said that, and it's not you're the thing because I'm
No, that's not my the thing. But like that is a very good point.
No, it's only funny because it was you're the thing for Little Monster. It was.
Oh yeah, like why can't they just go back?
It was our first.
There's
our thing.
absolutely no reason why he can't come visit.
It's because maybe in this one it's not as trauma inducing because we know he's got a whole family, they've got a whole family. It doesn't feel nobody was trying to do it as sad. Maybe that's why it's nobody is the thing. But so on that though, Bo, for this one, what's your the thing?
It's the very beginning of the movie when they knock him out and they're like, the dad's like, well, we got to like put him on the car. And he tells Ernie, like, go tell your sister she has to help lift this thing. Any other movie would have just been a cut. Would have cut to the kid being like, oh, Sarah. And it would have
nobody
been
knows.
Yeah, they wouldn't have known how they got it up there. No, this movie is the smartest thing I've ever fucking seen, and it would totally work. It cuts to them. They have the rope over the tree branch. They're using the car like a pulley, and they're going to slide him up on top of the roof. I'm like, that is the smartest shit I've ever seen in a comedy.
I agree. The pulley system, genius. Definitely not what you expect to see in the comedy.
Yeah, like they would have just like cut to and like, oh, they somehow got him up there, right?
I do have to say, I did almost think you were about to say My the Thing, because My the Thing happens almost at the same time.
That was like the same scene almost.
Hit me.
What is your thing, man?
So
That is so adjacent to mine.
So My the Thing is just that I agree with you. The pulley system was great.
Right?
But right before we pull the pulley system out, what we saw on the ground when they were like, we're going to need to put it on the roof, looked this big. It looked this big. Like literally people at home can see me. I'm not holding a large object.
No, it looked like a boar, actually.
It
like a
looked
wild boar.
So tiny on the
Not
ground.
big enough to be
Not big enough to be a problem.
8'5" or whatever it
Not
was.
big enough to need a pulley. Not big.
No,
enough.
John Lithgow could just shoulder it and throw it up.
I don't understand how they were showing us. And again, I can tell you what it was. It was 100% just the suit without the dude.
Without the guy
right?
in
that's
it.
what it was. I didn't read that anywhere, but you can just tell that's what it is.
I'd do it. I'd just kind of hold it by like clips, have the car hit it, and let it fucking
but
fall.
that's fine. But so here's the thing: you still need to like. Then when you see the body on the ground, you need to have a body in it. I'm not saying the hit time is the problem. I'm saying
they just didn't do that. They didn't put him back in the suit for the
on the ground
for the
was,
shot of him on the ground.
The it on the ground was even too small for me to believe that this was an 8-foot tall beast there, right? And so then
he was too busy being Mr. Science that day or whatever.
So the reason though that this is the thing isn't just because I don't believe that ball was big enough to be him. Although it ties it's part of this. It's because was that supposed to be part of it? Is that supposed to be like, is that a defense mechanism?
They shrink in on them, so like their bones get less
They're
dense,
hollow bones,
and they turn
like a
into
bird,
like rubber,
and they can like fold them up.
It's a flop defense mechanism.
Well, so I even wrote that in the beginning. Like I said, when I first had the thought, this wasn't the thing, because I was just like, that's dumb. It was just a fun, silly thought,
But it
right?
does. I get what you're saying, because it looks like super small on screen.
Listen, but so then there's another scene later in the movie that even leads me to believe that I was right about how maybe they're folding in on themselves.
Yeah.
Do you not remember when he gets hit on the toe by the he breaks into the house and
and she's like, "Oh, it's a rat," and smashes him with the hammer or whatever.
He is standing. He doesn't sit down.
Yeah, and
he is standing upright and brings his foot
all the way up to his face.
his mouth.
There's petting his foot. Yeah, I remember that part.
There's
no way. I don't think I could get my foot up to my face.
Standing?
No,
like sitting.
I don't think I could do it sitting. What are you talking about?
But I could 100% not do it standing.
Not without leaning forward.
And again, like the taller he is, the more like maybe their bones do bend and fold, and maybe it is a defense mechanism.
But if the actual actor did that, that's impressive.
Well, that didn't happen.
Because he brought it up like over his head.
No, so that would just be the actor only wearing the top half of the suit.
And they just hand him the foot.
Yeah, dude. Come on now. That's easy. But yeah, so you do understand, like, the reason it's the thing is because I need to know now, because
do Sasquatch have hollow bones?
Were those two scenes supposed to be tied together? Is that why we see both of those things? Because 100%, the thing on the ground was, there's no way this 7'4" tall dude was on the ground in that shape we saw.
No, because he's not even like curled in a ball. He's just
it looks like it's supposed to be flat, but also somehow, again, big enough I can hold it in my hands in front of my face. It's just not believable.
No.
I've got a problem with it.
They're double jointed, man. They just, like, their limbs just kind of woo.
Oh.
That's why he survived getting hit by a car. Like, he's like crash test dummy. His limbs just gotta float around.
And again, the reason he stayed in that shape for so long was because it's defense mechanism, like porcupine or something. You know, like they naturally go into the shoving spikes out. Armadillos go into a ball.
Yeah,
these things, they get injured,
just goes limp.
And they go into
like
this miniature
possum. It's like a possum. They just pretend they're dead.
It just also looks shrunken when they do it. So that way they don't look like a Bigfoot on the ground.
Makes sense to me. I'm not gonna argue with it.
All right. I think we are totally wrapped up. Before we start talking about how good this was or next week's beer or anything like that, we definitely still have to talk to the kids. Just so that way everyone knows. We know last week we had the wizard. And we were lucky enough here. We were lucky enough that Jack was on his spring break and he was here, and so we got to all be in the room together at one time. We are back to he's at school, so we're gonna have 2 little segments like you saw for the Chipmunks. We're gonna have her, and we're gonna have him.
But they're super happy. They're excited to be here.
So yeah,
look at them. You watch them. Look how fucking cute they are.
You better tell us. Tell them. I'm not.
No, don't tell us. Tell them. Put it in the comments, or I'll fight you.
I'll be making shorts, and so any of our fans that are listening to the whole episode, I definitely need you to go like the short when it comes out.
Yeah, you like the adorable children or you're evil.
Right? Like, I can tell you guys that. I'm not going to let that be part of the short. But right now, before we get there,
Yeah.
you understand. If you're a
Motherfucking-
fan, you're hearing me tell you this. Please. The kids...
Fucking strong arm. You be nice to the kids,
Right.
goddamn.
Well, the kids, they just get really excited. You know, like me and you are adults. We understand.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just about getting out there. I don't care if I get the like. The kids get extra excited about the likes.
They're just happy to fucking be here, so be nice.
Thank you. Please. All right. They'll be here now.
Yeah, here, yep. Doop.
All right. So we got our first of our little critics talking this week, and that's going to be little Willow. So, what did you think about Harry and the Hendersons?
I like that part.
Well, first off, did you like it? Yeah, okay. Tell them. Say out loud. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I like that part when hit that tiny boy, he not know why them free Bigfoot, and then they feed that dog, and then it done back.
Yeah,
He
he
was
didn't
telling the dog
he
to
didn't
go.
understand why his
Yeah.
dad got rid of Harry, right? He told Harry, "Hey, you
Yeah.
gotta run away,
Yeah.
go away," and so the kid didn't know, and he said, "I'm gonna do the same thing to my dog."
Run free, little Bob. Run free.
It was silly, right? And the dog came right back because that's what you would expect your dog
right
to do.
around the house and went back in the dog door.
Yeah, why him? Where you why him?
Well, and then Harry did the same thing though, didn't he?
Yeah.
He stayed close. He didn't go back
Yeah.
Yeah.
because and then he heard George talk on the TV, and he was like, "That's my buddy,"
And then licked him.
because he missed him.
That was weird, right?
Yeah. But every time I talk,
You can talk.
I like that part when Bigfoot did him family.
Yes, at the end, and you see all of them sneak around the trees. They just turn
Yeah,
and they're
and
like,
that baby.
And the baby one?
Yeah,
The baby sack?
and them always and bigger them.
I told everybody that's what you thought. They should be able to visit, right?
Yeah.
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 There's no reason why they can't go every summer and just hang out with Sasquatch, right?
Yeah.
See?
I agree.
Go fishing and hiking.
And hang out with Harry.
Is that what you're going to do? You're going to go hang out with Harry?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Sasquatch.
I
Right.
thought one more.
Okay.
I like that part when Harry do him giant face and do that giant
Yeah?
to that bad boy,
Yeah, I scared him.
and that when him in that part and everyone they fear
Oh, the police.
police.
He thought you liked that part when he made the police sounds.
Yeah.
You also told
That was
me
a good part.
you also told me you liked his smile, right?
Yeah.
And what did you say about his smile? It was so big because what?
He thought of what the teeth.
He's got
He's
so
got
many
a lot of
teeth.
Yeah.
Got big teeth.
Big
Them
teeth.
honking
so many.
chompers.
And so his smile was so like
Bye.
fun smile, right? Good job, baby. You want to tell everybody bye?
Make sure to subscribe and why.
Oh, good
That's
job.
right. Subscribe and like.
All right, we've already talked to Willow. She told us her thoughts on Harry and the Henderson, but now we get to have our more used to the concept. Our little critic who has been at it for a while,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He's done a lot of this. He
Yep.
knows. So, what did you think about Harry and the Hendersons?
I really liked when he went to his family again.
At the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that. Me and Bo did. We were so shocked about how crazy it was that they were hidden. And then you just see them, right? Like that little
Yeah.
baby walks out and it was like, there was a kid there? I didn't see him.
Yeah. I like when the Bigfoot got in the fridge of the Hendersons and got all of the stuff out.
And ate the food.
Yep.
He also tore up their house a lot, though, didn't he?
Yeah, and
Holes in the wall?
Yeah, and they said, everybody's sick today. Why?
What else did he do? He put holes in the wall. You remember the other things?
He broke the basement.
He broke the basement. What did he do to the doorways?
Oh yeah, he like done this.
Pushed them up? Broke them?
Yeah, he.
So that way he didn't have to duck down?
Yeah.
Crazy Harry. What else did you like about Harry?
I like when in the start we were driving.
You liked you liked the family vacation part?
Yeah.
You didn't even know what was going on, right? It seemed like a normal movie, and then all of a sudden, Harry running in front of a car.
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah. It was like
Unexpected, right?
yeah, unexpected.
The movie started with you thinking it was one type of movie,
yeah.
just a fun family vacation,
And then
it just changed. Then
Yeah.
it was like, hey, there's a Bigfoot.
yeah, Bigfoot's real.
I think so.
Yeah,
Do
me
you think
too.
so?
Yeah.
In real life, you think there's? You
Yeah.
think in the woods we got a Bigfoot?
Maybe not. Why? Our woods is like only like the back of it where all of the wood.
But maybe
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
Do you know what? You want to hear what Bo said?
Yeah.
Bo said maybe we should all go out looking
For Bigfoot.
and see if we can find a Bigfoot.
Oh, what if we find a woolly mammoth?
I don't know, but Bo said maybe we should do that. Do you think you'd want to go if we start
Yeah.
going hiking through the woods?
Yeah. Only not that one.
Not that way. No, we would go back that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
This
It's
one
okay.
is like.
That's like straight up.
Yeah.
We'll go where it's you can walk.
Like and subscribe.
Obviously, Jack is saying he is done. Okay, love those kids. Love that they get to
Wasn't
be
that
here.
cute?
This, yeah,
Isn't it adorable?
always love when they're here.
Everybody loves fucking kids.
Okay,
Except me.
you love those kids.
I like
That's all-
them,
yeah.
but like I don't want any.
That's fine. I mean, you don't have to just because of that. So this beer, it's been phenomenal.
It's awesome. Abettor. Somebody help.
Abettor.
Yeah,
Abettor?
there you go. Lime Screamin Sasquatch.
Summer White Lime Ale Screamin Sasquatch.
Yes, that
Wow.
one. I kind of drank mine really fast. So
I kept some back.
So,
I've been
yeah, see, he's
enjoying
got,
the
like-
6 here.
but it was so good.
It's good.
I'm
not
a little
denying.
drunk. Not gonna lie.
So yeah, bravo guys.
Good job. I
It's
want
been-
more.
Been a good time. But we also need to talk about next week. And I have been dying all month to try this
I
one.
know this has been sitting in your cabinet, and I'm like, it has to taste.
And it's not a beer. You know, we don't get to do this often.
No, this
And
is
not a cider. And not hard alcohol. This is the first for us, right?
this is a hard citrus soda
yeah.
from
Atrium.
Atrium Brewing, Ecto Punch, hard citrus soda. And if that's not fucking Slimer,
And
with,
if this isn't
with
an
6
Ecto
eyes,
Cooler with a name like Ecto Punch.
oh my god, if it doesn't taste like Ecto Cooler, I'm gonna be so mad.
So-
What was the point?
Obviously, we're doing Ghostbusters.
Yes.
Again, I love my kids.
I know they picked this.
They're so cool.
It just means you raised them better than everybody else's kids. You win, right?
And it's so cool that we found this after they told us. You know, like, that's the coolest part. Like, they told us movies, and then we went and looked, and this is not something that, if we would have seen this before, we would have already.
Yeah.
How would we have passed this up?
No, because the guy on the fucking front of the can,
It's
you
like a
can't-
five-eyed slime.
Yeah, it's like five-eyed Slimer with 4 arms.
But so, yeah, guys, we're excited. We're doing both a first on this hard soda. We have never done
Yeah,
hard
I've never
soda.
had one.
I've had hard soda before, but I've never had this, and we've never done one on the show before, for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm excited. I'm excited to do Ghostbusters.
Me too. It's our first Bill Murray movie, right?
No, we did Groundhog's Day.
Oh yeah, we did Groundhog's Day,
And we drank that god-awful sweet vermouth
That
with a
vermouth.
twist.
Tasted like fucking oregano.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Remember?
I remember
Yeah,
now.
Okay. I didn't want to be that person to have to... Groundhog's Day.
Sense
you
memory
with that, yeah.
engaged.
But yeah, we have definitely done at least one Bill Murray movie.
Yeah, so hopefully this is pleasant.
No, this will definitely be pleasant. There's no way it'll be worse than that. There's no way.
No way. But I'm going to be so mad if it doesn't taste like an Ecto Cooler.
At least reminiscent. I don't need
Right?
it to
Like
be
a
spot
hint.
on.
Give me
Yeah.
just enough to where my brain goes,
You can give me watered down Ecto Cooler,
Right?
and I'll be cool.
Ecto Cooler with beer, even. Fuck, I don't care. Just make it slightly remind me of that.
All right, though. On that, I think we are done.
Yes, we are done. I'll see you all next week. Like, comment, subscribe. You got woods? You think we could go find some Sasquatch?
We can go hunting.
We have like
for-
the
yeah.
little ones around here, right? The like 5 foot tall ones.
I have no idea. We can go look.
Let's go fucking find them, man.